Welcome to another Betfair English Premier League preview brought to you by Formlab Black. Those who follow the recommendations in our last preview had success in 6 out of 8 selections. Let's hope for more of the same this weekend. The main interest on Saturday is likely to be at the Emirates for the North London Derby. One of the standout features of these games has been over goals, with over 2.5 goals in 9 of the last 10 meetings. As Arsenal have had over 2.5 goals in 6 of 10 matches when hosting top half teams, and Spurs have had the same in 8 of 12 trips to teams like Arsenal, it's only the short price that puts us off over 2.5 goals. We won't take a pre-match position, but may well back over 3.5 goals if there's a first half goal and it's a reasonable price. Liverpool stretched their unbeaten streak to 6 with a draw at Chelsea last weekend and are correctly priced at around 145 to beat Wigan at Anfield. With conflicting goal trends and nothing to support Liverpool on the handicap, they've only won 4 of their last 25 home games by more than a goal. This is another match best left alone. Beleaguered QPR manager Mark Hughes has a crucial home match against fellow strugglers Southampton. The visitors have lost all 5 of their away matches, and 4 of those have had over 3.5 goals, as they've yet to keep a clean sheet on the road. QPR have scored first in 7 of 10 against bottom half teams, with over 2.5 goals in 5 of the last 7 when they've scored. We'd expect QPR to pick up a first win of the season, but just prefer over goals simply because they've struggled to keep a clean sheet this season. If Everton are to aspire to Champions League qualification, then they need to win matches such as these. But they've drawn 7 of their last 10 away and 6 of their last 7 at bottom 6 grounds, including this season at QPR and Wigan. Reading have drawn 4 or 5 home games this season, but as Spurs have been the only visitors of similar quality to Everton, it's a tentative recommendation driven largely by the price. Chelsea have a tough and crucial trip to Turin on Tuesday and have struggled for points in recent league games. A feature of West Brom home games against teams like Chelsea is that 8 of their last 12 have had 3 or more goals, and that fits nicely with the fact that Chelsea have had over 2.5 goals in 6 of 10 trips to top half teams and are struggling defensively without John Terry, as confirmed by the difference in average goals conceded when John Terry doesn't line up alongside Gary Cahill or David Luiz. The over goals price of around 1.5 is too short for us at Man City, as the hosts have started to tighten up defensively and have just scored over half the number of goals at an equivalent stage last season. 4 or more goals at the Etihad Stadium normally relies on the visitors scoring. City have had such results in 9 of 12 home games when conceding, but Villa have scored only 3 away goals this season, and that puts us off. Newcastle suffered a surprise defeat at St James Park last weekend, but they do have a very good record at home following a defeat. They're unbeaten in 15 with 7 wins, despite facing some tough visitors. Swansea have been poor travellers to mid-table teams, with 4 of the 5 defeats being by at least 2 goals, and more generally have lost 14 of their 24 away games since they were promoted. So for us, it's the Magpies to get back on track with a win. We've mentioned before that Norwich have become an under-goals team under their new manager, and with the exception of an uncharacteristic performance against Liverpool, Chris Houghton has made Carrow Road a difficult place to visit. With United winning 9 of their last 10 away to bottom half sides, the leaders should pick up all 3 points, and their margin of previous victories suggests the best value is with the handicap. Fulham delivering at Craven Cottage has been a good source of profit for us, and only Man City have delivered more profit when favourite to win at home. Fulham have won 10 of 14 hosting bottom half teams, with 7 of those win-win and 11 delivering 3 goals or more. Sunderland haven't won in 13 away matches and have had over 2.5 goals in 6 of their last 7 trips to top half teams. The visitors looked more effective going forward last weekend, so there should be more goals, especially as Fulham like to press from the start. West Ham fans were fearing the worst at the start of the season, but after last weekend's win at Newcastle, they find themselves second only to Chelsea in the London pecking order. Only Arsenal have beaten them at home, and it would be a surprise if Stoke managed to do so this weekend, as they've failed to win in 15 away games and have lost 6 of their 9 trips to top half teams. So it's more converts to the Sam Allardyce cause for us this weekend. So 7 recommendations for this weekend, and for even more, try out Formlab Black, which has recommendations plucked from over 45 leagues. Formlab Black subscribers can also directly access our team of analysts simply by contacting us via Skype.